Hey guys, it's Tiffany. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're watching episode 9 and 10 of Revenge Love, and I totally forgot to make an introduction for this video because I always record Monday's episode by itself and then I make an introduction during episode 10, so Tuesday's episode's reaction. And this morning when I was filming episode 10, I was in a hurry, totally forgot to make an introduction snippet. So yeah, we're watching episode 9 and 10. I'm super excited. I think Taiji said episode 9 upward was gonna be amazing, and like that's when the juice is coming, and like, yes, episode 9 beautiful, episode 10 amazing because one of my favorite scenes from this entire series happens, and yes, I love that. I think I talked about it since episode 1's reaction, so it happened today and I'm super happy. So yeah, without further ado, let's watch episode 9 and 10 of Revenge Love.
其实我挺喜欢你的。
Ooh. Did he just confess? Oh, look how happy he is. Oh, he's smiling too. Yeah. They're both here. Okay, so I've read certain chapters. I like random chapters, not the full thing. I've talked about this before, right? This is something. I do go ship these two together. Do you know who I go ship together to? Those two in the back. The assistants, both of them. There were certain scenes here and there where they're like always doing things for like each other, for like for their boss, and like they interact with each other. I'm like, kind of ship it there. They all heard it. Oh god, this is gonna be chaotic. Oh, so hot. Sorry, the way they turned. They're like, okay, we're buddies. Getting the snakes back together. Ooh. Ooh. These tall ass men walking.
你不觉得无所谓？每次出现的时机都特别巧合吗？这无……
你不觉得今天你话有点多吗？刚子，就你一个人有脑子。 这种事你自己心里明白就行了，你非要全都说出来，怕别人听不懂。
那
He's known.
他图什么？我心里很明白。
你都明了，你
That's why he didn't say it out loud. We don't need to talk
有
about
脑子才能恋爱，
it.
恋爱脑吗？
I love it. I love the lines. The fucking jokes. So stupid. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? And then the car. I don't think that's his car. I think that's Wusaway coming back. Did he get out of hospital? I feel like that's that because Guo Xingyu drives a white. Am I mixing it up? No. Wait, let me go back. They show their cars at the beginning. Yeah, Guo Xingyu drives a white Range Rover, and then Susan drives a black Mercedes sedan. Yeah. But that's my reaction to episode 9. And I was like on Twitter earlier today, and people were talking about how like there's no preview for, oh no, not the 80s. There's no preview for episode 10, which kind of makes me nervous and frustrated. Let me search it up. Go quick. Yeah, there's no preview. Oh god. Oh, what can happen? Based on what I know, I'm guessing what next episode is gonna be about is gonna be near the ending of the original series, because we're kind of close to that point. Where I think, and then we kind of hinted at kind of opening the Yeah, because we've been preparing for this new business that Usui wants to start. So I'm guessing it's going to be preparing for that as well. And then there's my favorite scene. I'm guessing it's going to be next episode as well, too, because it's in the same range area of, like, when it's supposed to happen anyways. So, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, that's my guess. Yeah. But let's talk about episode 9. Yeah, I kind of talked about how, like, Tsuten is somebody who hasn't fully come out of his relationship, and I talked a little bit about in the past reactions about like how like even the actor kind of said like, okay, like it does not fully make sense that he is so like in, but like it does make sense in some aspect, I guess, about this relationship because it's heartbroken. I think like the more they think about it, it's more like the specific, to the extent of this like over like remembering event was kind of out of character, but like still longing and still having this kind of heartbroken feeling for that ex that he's fallen in love so hard with. And you kind of tell with Usoe that like when he falls in love deep. So like having gotten hurt by his ex, I think it like not fully coming out of it even after 6 years, it does make sense. So coming in that aspect, and with the snake, I think it is, we can kind of see that there is a shift in him as well, that he isn't full, he's moving on. I think that's the biggest thing, is he's moving on, and through this is also kind of it's proving to Usoe that he is more important than anything else in the world, that what Susan loves, what Susan has for him is true love. He truly likes him and truly wants to be with him. I think kind of it's gonna help Usoe kind of like be more confident in his feelings, and kind of having a hard time like saying that, oh, this is a mission I complete, check mark, and I move on kind of deal, because he still had on this mindset where he's not fully accepting that he has feelings for Tsuten and wants to be with him. Like I think like deep down he understands that, and like, but I think his mind is working different than his heart right now, and that it's not fully aligned, and his mind is like saying, no, mission I need to complete because I lied to him, and need to make him like, you know, kind of like make it up to him, and then after I make up to him, I can leave and live my life. They can live their separate lives. But like in many ways, their lives are so entwined with each other in this past like 6 months. I think 6 months that like it's there's no way for them to separate without like feeling that loss of something that in them that they had for the past 6 months. So yeah. Back to the whole like thing. It's like, girl, you weren't fooling anybody. Honestly, you were fooling the mom, because I think she spent more time persuading and like put on that perfect image. I think the mom is in many ways very desperate in finding like her son has been so like kind of chaotic and messy, and have like a very like dramatic kind of like life, and a colorful life that she's just so desperate that like, okay, this girl has created this perfect like daughter-in-law image in her mind that she's perfect. She can't really see the thing, is it becomes tunnel vision because it's so perfect. It's exactly what she needed, because you knows what she wants, and so she's created her character exactly what she wants, that she's easy to fool. And the sister, I think, coming in from like an outside perspective without fully like seeing that, and also kind of like understands that like there's girls out there who are gold diggers and stuff like that, that she's like, no way, there's no way that it's like that. Like, I think it's also another layer of like, she knows her brother in the sense that like there's no way this girl is this perfect and will be with Tsuten without any like taking advantage of him kind of mindset. So like I'm glad that like the sister, and I think like Xiaogang also like perfectly like brought her to the mall to find Yue to kind of like catch her red-handed and all that kind of stuff too. So I think that everything was aligned with Usoe's plan to get her exposed, and it worked. And now that she's probably out of the picture fully, and it's gonna be those two, and then I think it's Wang Suo. I think that's what I've heard, that he's gonna come back soon. I think it's pretty obvious that he's going to come back. If they built his character up for so many episodes now, we got to see him, actually. But, yeah. Okay, so we're watching episode 10 now. It's the next day, and it came out 5 hours ago. And I did say that, like, there's no preview for episode 10. The preview for episode 10 came out 15 hours after episode 9 aired, and I'm like, oh, so when I was recording, it wasn't out yet, so that's why I said what I said. But yeah, I'm excited for this. The company, or like the channels that like run Revenge Love, like social media pages, like came out and said, oh, there's gonna be NCC in episode 10, which makes me very excited. And like the whole like, don't post it, anything. This video comes out way after this episode has aired, so like I'm hoping you guys didn't post or like use any of the clips of episode 10 in the sense of like those NC scenes, you know, to respect them, because I really do want to finish the series. And you know, we're a little bit less than halfway through. There's 2 more episodes left until we're like halfway through this series, so like please, if it's kind of too late for me to say anything, because like if people are gonna post stuff, it's gonna be on the day I'm recording right now and not when I'm posting this. But yeah, but we're gonna watch episode 10, so without further ado, let's go.
哎，你这领子怎么弯？
不用，
It's exactly the same.
我自己来就行。
Do you see how excited I am?
他不爱我了，我已经和他分手了。
我知道，
原来你都知道啊！原来你这么关心我啊！
因为他已经和我在一起了。
I love this line so much.
你说什么？
Yes.
这家公司就是他和我一起合伙开的。
怎么可能？你们两个怎么可能勾搭到一起？
帮帮我，我又不是没手。
我伺候怎么走？
I love it. I love it. Go back. Look at him. So he looks at him. He's like, I'm the winner here.
反正我也不值钱了，大不了再被人玩一次呗。
Bro, like, he needs an Oscar. Like, honestly, if I didn't see the first scene earlier, I would so believe you.
师傅，你放心，我一定会搞定一切。
各位，你别去啊！
And scene.
哎，你派了就换一个人出来。啊？怎么了？没有，挺好的。
No, it's not.
不是，
No.
挺好。
Now he actually needs to drink. Is that the end? No! What? I was just enjoying it. Why did it end so... This episode's only 39 minutes long. Are you fucking kidding me? Fine. Oh! And I can't watch the episode next week because I'll be in New York. Fucking A. Okay. That's my reaction to episode 10, and honestly, I love it. I love it. There were so many things that happened. Honestly, I love this scene this episode so much because my favorite scene is in here. Like, a little biased, but yes, I literally thought it thinking about it because it showed in the preview that scene was gonna happen, and I was like, I need to pull up the original one and show you guys, but I totally forgot to find it, and I'm too lazy to do it right now. And I'm like kind of in a hurry because I have to go to school in like 20 minutes, or 30 minutes. But yeah, I love it. I love that scene so much. This is the reason why the original was my kind of guilty pleasure series. Like, sadly, it's hard to find online, but like there's certain places that you can still find the original. It's a lot cringy. But like, I like it because like originally, like, the idea was that like, kind of like, Woo Seo-wei was somebody who really did not value himself and did not really like he was in love with Yue Yue, but at the same time Yue Yue was so like, she's such a bad person that like I was like so you can do so much better. You are so, he's intelligent, he's hot, he has the like thrive and that determination to be with somebody and honest later on, you know, the lies that he's made with Sissin, but you know what I mean. Like, he's a nice gentleman, and Yue Yue is not. She is a gold digger who, like, and a materialist, and she was horrible. So, like, I really enjoyed that scene specifically because he was proud of himself about how the change. Like, he doesn't, like, he's rich, and he's like, yes, he's fallen in love with Sissin, but, like, outside of that, I think that part that, like, he's not, like, when he, like, tells him, like, yes, we're together now, like, he feels different. He feels like he is, like, more confident in himself. He believes in himself more. I think what being with Sisson really helped him become, in many ways, a better person because he is able to achieve things. Yes, Sisson helped him a lot in that process, but I think that that's what he needs. He needs somebody who can support him and who can, like pushes him to do what he wants to do and change the way he wants to change, in the sense of being stronger and more powerful in various different outlets of his life. And I think that's why they're so perfect for each other. And also Sisson, I said it in last episode, that Sisson has become such a green flag in the person he loves. Yes, he is a Leonardo, he is love struck, but at the same time, when he's in love, he is this amazing man who is able to, protect the person he loves. He's able to kind of provide and give and accept, like, just being that warmth kind of thing. And he's like, he also has his own opinion. He's not so like, I will follow whatever you do, but he has his own opinion and he gets his own way at the same time, but he's still like, honest about his feelings with the person he likes. And like, I feel like those two, they just match so well. Yes, there is the classic like toxic elements to entire this series, and that it was like that is the reason why I think it's I think in more sense, it is more of like a Taiji Dan kind of aesthetic that she does this kind of stuff. And apparently we're all drawn to that kind of like toxic kind of aspect of this series. But at the same time, you're laying out the words of these characters, and these two are just so perfect for each other. And I think that is why I love that scene so much, because it's not just fully like, it's the like overall arch of the story is accommodated to this moment where he's like standing here, rich, strong, has his own business, has his own car, all the achievement he's done because of Yu, because of she abandoning him and being a materialist and gold digger, that he's able to become a better person and achieve his goals and kind of like make his life better in many ways. So like that's like a hundred satisfying. And then we also kind of get like the moment of like you getting like a slap in the face, because like you thought you were so slick and doing all this kind of stuff, but back behind the scenes, they were enjoying their time and they were succeeding, and you are now going downhill because this is it's karma. It's karma. And I just that scene for me just speaks a lot, and I feel like I sometimes overanalyze that scene because I've seen it so many times, but like rewatching it so many times, every time I'm just like, yes. But yeah, I think like there's a joke going around in like Chinese social media that like Yuya is like our favorite character because she is the reason why Tsuten and Wu Suwei can get together. Without her, none of this can happen. I'm like, yes, she's queen because she's that, but that she pisses me off every time she shows up because she's just so like Liu Tai, and it's like, ugh. But yeah, I actually really enjoy also the aspect, because I like last episode I was thinking like, oh, like there is scenes brushed here or there of like Jiang Xiaoshuai and Guo Cengyu's relationship, but it's never really like exceeded much of like other than like flirting. And I feel like right now this episode really kind of emphasizes like the progression and the growth of their relationship. Like Guo Cengyu didn't show up much in this episode, but at the same time it's conveyed that Jiang Xiaoshuai has fallen in love with Guo Cengyu. He hasn't fully accepted that feeling yet, but like, yes, he's like longing for him now, and I really enjoy seeing kind of just like the like changes, just how like Wu Suwei is like kind of in denial about his sexuality in many ways, also in his feelings for Tsuten. I think Jiang Xiaoshuai is kind of in denial of his feelings for Guo Cengyu, and I kind of understand where it's coming from because I do know a little bit about what he's gone through. It doesn't make sense, but at the same time, like, Guo Cengyu's also, like, he's not giving up on him either, and it's not like he's, like, in Jiang Xiaoshuai's mind, yes, you haven't seen him in a long time, he's done, he's a player, he's done with him, he's moving on, but, like, no, that's just it, like, he wants you to think that so you can crawl back to him, and it's like, oh, these people, toxic, but we'll see how things are gonna go. Yeah, I'm excited. Wait, is there a preview? Please don't tell me that you're gonna post a preview out later, because I already stopped recording, but oh, there is a highlight. Okay, there's not gonna be a scene like on here because I don't want to re-record stuff, and it's a lot, but we're gonna watch the preview. You can hear it.
跟你说件喜事，保证让你开心。什么喜事
？Oh, there's no subs either.
蛇君还有3天就要回国了。
Oh.
人家航班0点落地，到时候咱俩就解脱了。
Oh.
蛇君？
王朔。
你说哪位蛇君？那个驰骋惦记了6年。
That's not good news, buddy.
Oof. 快
可能会有点痛。
Oh,
稍
hold
微
on,
忍
what
一下
happened?
啊。痛。那我轻点。我还以为你要等到11点59分才会出现，看来是我高估你定力了。
大卫，跟你说件事。
There's no subtitles. I hope they give subtitles for you guys because like the scenes are fascinating. But yeah, sometimes when I watch, like, this is a minute and 18 seconds. Sometimes they give too much. Now, like, I'm like way too excited for this next episode. I want to see the reason why he's crying. But yeah. Oh my god, I have to wait so long, more than a week, for these episodes. Why? It's okay. It's all for my boys, okay? I gotta go see. Because like next Monday I'm gonna see Mile Apple. I'm gonna see First. I'm gonna see Top Tap. Who else? Sunny. A Bump and JJ. I'm so excited. Yeah, but yeah. So, whatever. What else do I have to say about this series? But yeah, it's super fun. I love it. I love it. Oh yes, I was thinking while I was watching the preview. I was like, yes, like these people are so toxic and like how, and like, it's just like this like Mr. CEO classic cliche kind of character. I'm like enjoying it. So much fun. Like honestly, don't want to date anybody like them, but at the same time, like these people are like cute. It's like a fantasy that I think a lot of people have, and I honestly, me too. Like these are like crazy, like kind of like they're really like controlling at the same time, but at the same time they're like also really like soft and caring. Like they fall in love with one person and that's it. Like they're super loyal kind of thing, and like a fantasy, but in reality it doesn't work that way. So and then those people are usually really bad. So yeah, it's the fantasy that I get to enjoy. I think that's why I love this series so much. Yeah. Okay, I totally forgot to talk about this, and I'm gonna talk about this now because I need to tell people something about this. It's something that I told myself mentally. I was like, you gotta talk about this, Tiffany, when you're watching episode 10, and I totally forgot. And I was like, oh, I need to talk about it because I was literally like, I was gonna make a TikTok about this, and I was like, no, it's gotta be in a reaction. So yeah, it's kind of connected to the colorblind theory that a lot of people have, especially on Douyin. And I saw somebody a few people talk about this and just like reference kind of if the theory is true. Then this scene kind of makes sense, and it kind of evolved with a squishy toy. So at the end of episode 8, we saw Siten buy the squishy toy, and it was pink. And then in episode 9, at the beginning, when they were in the bedroom, Siten was holding a green one. And I oversaw it, and I thought it was more of like, okay, he has multiple of them, because I think he did tell this person that like owned the stall that's like, oh, I'm gonna buy all of it. So in my mind, okay, he has multiple of these squishy toys, and they're all different colors, and the one he had in the bedroom just so happens to be green. But people are saying now that no, it's green because it's Woo So-wei's perspective. In that bedroom scene, it was Woo So-wei's perspective of like kind of like how he sees things in around the world, and he does not see the color pink, he sees it as green. And I'm like, yes, if this is true, I'm still like, oh, if this is true, it'd be so beautiful. Like the way that we see Woo So-wei's perspective and using that. And the thing is, like in the novel, I'm aware that Sisen is not aware of Woo So-wei's colorblindness until later on, but as an audience, we are aware that he is colorblind because they talk about it, I think, a few times, but it was never referenced in the series itself. So none of us really know. If you're just a series watcher, you're not gonna be aware of his colorblindness. And I think maybe the director or the producer or the screenwriter, Saijidan, she is specifically doing this because she wants to use it in a different way. She wants to use the colorblindness as a perspective difference and using literal artistic perspective, so the visuals, the perspectives that we are seeing as an audience, to influence, like to show us Usoe's perspective of like what he sees around the world with his color blindness. But also, I'm not really sure when you have like, because I know there's like different types of color blindness. Is there a type of color blindness? I should have searched this up before I started recording, but to see pinks to greens instead, like I know that there's like red blue color blindness, something like that. I'm not sure if it's the green and pink thing, I think, because it's not the first time that Usoe has mistaken a pink color. If the behind the scenes photos are gonna be in the series, he does wear a lot of bright pink clothing, but we see him in a lot of muted colors, which actually, thinking back, I think the shirt that he was wearing in the hand-holding scene in a few episodes back was green, but we see photos of him wearing a pink one. So I think it does make sense that he has one type of color blindness. So yeah. I think now as I talk through things, it feels like it's more logical, and I'm just super excited. Yes, okay. This video is being too long. You guys, whatever. Okay, bye. That's it for my reaction. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on my social media link down below. See you next time.